Welcome to a brand new edition of Big Top 20 Countdown. This week we're counting down the top 20 reggae songs according to reggaevibes.com. And we're talking to Lord Murk Tha Cannon. But you guys, it's time to get into plus we got some awesome old school jam of the week. And we got extra songs that are awesome. But you guys, let's get into this comedy. Let's get into this countdown. The number 20 song comes from Christopher Ellis. This song was called Lessons of Love. Let's get into it. Lessons of Love by Christopher Cannon, number 20 on Big Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 19 song, Addicted by Kalia. We're talking to our guest, Lord Murk. What are you doing, man?
Peace. All is well, man. I'm doing well, man. What's going on with your family?
Man, I'm good. Tell my listeners about yourself.
Yo, peace, no doubt. I'd love to. Yo, first off, in the nature and power of Allah, the master of spiritual insight and the perceiving of all truths, I rise to give all praise due to Allah, and I give honor to his holy and illustrious prophet, Noble Drew Ali, and I give honor to all the prophets, messengers, guides, disciples, and apostles doing their part in uplifting fallen humanity. I give honors again to Noble Drew Ali, the savior of humanity, and the Moorish Science Temple, and the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America, and I give honors to all to whom honors is due, which is every one of you, viewers, listeners, and people participating in great uplifting acts around the world and country. Peace. I'm Lord Murk Tha Cannon. I'm an artist and a lyricist, hip hop MC from the South Bronx, Harlem, New York City. I'm into a lot of things, but mostly what I'm into is uplifting people, uplifting my people, the Moorish people, the so-called Negroes, blacks, and colors of North America, by way of my music and other uplifting acts, trying to raise the vibration of my hood, my neighborhood, Harlem, South Bronx, and the neighborhoods that I visit and inhabit. Right now I'm in LA, Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with the vibrations out here, dealing with the music scene heavy, showcasing my music and getting good reception. And so I decided to stay here for a little while, continue to work on my craft as well as deal with other portions of my career, continue to expand and continue to learn, build on knowledge is infinite. So I want to build on the wisdom and righteously apply the knowledge that I'm being exposed to here in the city of Angels. Peace.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So we're gonna start with your rapping. When did you start rapping?
I started rapping really like I want to say like 2003, 2004, something like that. I started rapping for real, like really writing, really saying, "Man, this is what I want to do." I learned how to write bars around like 14, like count bars around like 14, 15. So I started.
Wow.
I had people who were around me who were songwriters, so I started learning how to write songs, hooks, 16 bridges, and I've been doing that, since 15, 16. I took it super serious around 2006, 2007. Started taking it real serious. I did my first performances. I had been recording for a few years already. And I became a true MC. I want to say like a little bit before my 18th birthday. I was in New York. I was in a cipher, and I held it down. Cats was like, they was letting me know like, yo, if you're not nice, like niggas is gonna jump you for real. There's nothing we can do for you. You don't got to do this. You don't got to come if you don't want to. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna see what's up. I'm really destined to do that shit. And word, I showed out. I did my thing. That's when I knew, like, yeah, this is what it is. Because I was in a tough crowd in the middle of the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Working on my MC craft from there, just maintaining the era, the aura of the era of the master ceremonies. You know what I'm saying? Which is maintaining order, being more or less a chairman. During the meeting and during the show, during the cipher, and maintaining harmony.
Wow. How many albums do you have out?
I only really did like 2 albums, which I did when I first that I finally released when I came out here to California. I turned 30, which is "Suck My Dick," the album, and then "Suck My Dick," the album Volume 2. If you don't like me, you pussy. And,
wow.
My albums are pretty much a standing protest to the powers that be, the people who are in charge of the music industry as a whole at present, and are exploiting the artists, and basically, basically providing artists with slavery conditions, which I feel is unacceptable. I don't, not that I feel, I logically concluded that it's unacceptable. And we need to tell them crackers, yo, suck my dick, you bugging. Fuck you talking about? That same anger and that same energy that we have for each other, that we have for our own brothers and sisters when we upset, we need to channel that against the people who's actively obstructing us from creating an infrastructure in an industry that we designed and created. Hip hop is something that belonged to us, that we started in Sugar Hill up in Harlem, that belonged to original people. And when we started to not treat our people right, it opened the door for other people to come and take advantage of us. So, I'm saying, yo, tell them to suck my dick, but also when we get it back in our hands, to treat ourselves, properly and with righteousness, and to value our people for what they're worth. So, it's shock value, because if I said, hey, you guys are being unfair, nobody would like the name of my album, but I'm come across real violent, real shock value-y, you know what I'm saying, and I get get the attention so that I could get my point across, that we need to be we need to say fuck them and work with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Just like how when you bought the album, you was like, yo, you know what, I want to purchase this from you. That's what keeps the artist alive, not streams, not let me stream you, not let me follow you, not let me like your post. That shit is some bullshit. Fuck all that. You want to support an artist, you see a painter, buy their painting. You see somebody who draw, buy their drawing. You see somebody who will sculptor, buy their sculpture. Somebody rap, fucking buy their music. Say, you know what, Spotify, suck my dick. I'm going to support the artist, because you're not.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You know what, y'all? We're going to talk more to our guest, Lord Murk, but let's get back into this countdown. The number 18 song comes from Lydia IK featuring her. This song is called He Loves Us Both. Let's get into it. He Loves Us Both by Lydia IK featuring her on Big O's Top 20 Reggae Countdown, man. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 17 song, Heartbeat by Richie Stevens. And we're talking to our guest, Lord Murk Tha Cannon. You made some really interesting points about people not supporting each other and getting everything back to where it's supposed to be. What do you feel? How do you feel like the industry is right now? What's the state of the industry in your opinion?
The state of the industry is like the state of most industries, which means it's being controlled by so-called white people who do not have the best interests of the original people at heart. The original people being referred to as Negro, Black, and colored, and being disenfranchised socially, economically, and politically, are now also being further disenfranchised economically by their inability to capitalize off their talents, skills, and the crafts that they've mastered over time. So the industry is in a state of slavery, and the only way to defeat that isn't by marching or begging or asking for reparations, but by us getting together and forming our own industry by dealing with each other directly.
How do you think that will be achieved? Do you think that'll be widely accepted, or what do you think? What do you think? Give me a thought.
Well, original people, we don't like to organize like that. And really, the last time we was really organized in any, serious sense in the recent times was under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And if you want to count the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, you can. But I mean, the state of unity that we had, where we were, not just purchasing from ourselves, but we were, we had our own farms to send to our own supermarkets in order for our people to buy from us. We had, we had, manufacturing and making the things that we need to make other things. We're speaking with, we're doing trade with the country of Argentina to get fresh fish so that we can have seafood spots. Like, we was, at that time it was different. So, what does it look like now? It looks like these young kids and these old cats putting their phones down and putting their little, stop twiddling their thumbs and stop typing so much with their thumbs, and really going out there and putting the groundwork down, creating industries by creating these limited liability companies and C and S corporations, and taking advantage of these tax benefits and breaks and getting these grants that the federal government is trying to give people who have been disenfranchising, who don't have access to funds, and you putting that collectively, not gatekeeping from each other and acting like, and reduce the nepotism, actually put people with talent on. And if they, you got a cousin that you really want to put on, but he's not as talented, then, put some money behind him to get better. But, we got to really put our people on it. But, have more love instead of hate. Spend money with each other, is the first thing. And then we can get on to building these, these corporations and these businesses, these companies that are going to, help us get, at least musically, get us where, we don't have to worry about, do I own my masters? Like, it's not like that, because if you show an interest at 15, one of us has a program that's going to teach you the ins and outs. So by the time you're 18 and you're out there, you already know how to construct your business, and you've already done the networking so that you're in a group of people that's looking out for you, that's training you, that's helping. Because when I was rapping and in the ciphers and shit, I was always hitting up my people. Yo, is this verse nice? Yo, what about this one? What about, and I had a little community. We all need that. Because I definitely couldn't hit niggas up for no money, but I could hit them up and ask them what they think of my verse. Now imagine if, these young cats is like, yo, yeah, cats like you and I be like, yo, we put $200 down each. We got 5 of us. Boom, that's a G. Yo, here's the G total studio time. And we paying the brother that we know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's good, and the money get passed around in the community.
Yeah. I agree.
It starts with people getting off the white man's dick, though. Niggas got to stop loving the white man so much. You know what I'm saying? You got to love yourself and love your brother and love your sister as much as you want to love the white man. For real. Because your brother and your sister wants to love you back.
I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. We're going to talk more to you. And I think we're going to play your song next. But let's get back into this countdown. The number 16 song is by Sophia Brown featuring Turbulence. This song is called Look. Let's get into it. Look by Sophia Brown featuring Turbulence on Big Woo! Stop 20 Countdown and Still There from Soul Train. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. That was the number 15 song, Protege and Taji with Where We Come From. We're talking to our guest, Lord Murk. And it's time to play your first song. Lord Murk, this song is called Crack Rock. Tell me a little bit about this song.
So, I had met this girl that said that she knew my music and all that. She wanted to make a beat for me, and she wanted to show me beats. And I said, yo, you know what? I got the studio, just pull up. So, I walked into the crib. We picked up her man, and her and I, we came back to my studio. So I hit up my shorty like, yo, I'm about to go to the studio with some people from your neighborhood. What's poppin'? You want to pull up? She was like, yeah. Pulled her to the studio, you know what I'm saying? The young cat tried doing his thing, and we was freestyling, and I just smoked him, because that's what I do. Because he him, but I'm me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So, I said, yo, let's do this song. Let's record, right? So I wrote the verse. I smoked him. And she, shorty said she was going to give me mad beats. She never sent them to me. She was ducking me. I'm hitting her on IG. She not picking up the phone. And I'm like, yo, mom, I'm not trying to chase you for no beats and shit. And I'm saying, if you don't want to give me no beats, say that. And basically, niggas felt like I disrespected or I did too much, because how I smoked her man on the beat. So niggas didn't give me beats and all that. So what I did was I took this song, Crack Rock, and I performed it all over the city of San Francisco, letting niggas know that none of these niggas could fuck with me, nowhere in the city. And the song basically is about how nobody could fuck with me because of where I'm from. I'm from Crack Rock.
That's right. That's right. So let's get into it. Lord Murk Tha Cannon with Crack Rock. Let's get into it on Big O Extra Song of the Week. On Big O Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, that was a good song. We played it on the last countdown, and I liked it. I said, wow. You really impressed me. How did you become so conscious? What was an experience that made you become conscious and seriously look at things the way that you see it?
I think I've always been conscious. It's just what I was exposed to. I've always been aware of my surroundings, acutely until it was on purpose. When I first heard of Moorish science, when I first heard of the Moors, it was through a book stepfather was talking about called Golden Age of the Moors. and by Ovid Van Sertima. And then from there, I just continued. I retained the information, and as I grew, I learned more. I read more books, and it just made sense. It's like, I don't. It's beyond me. At 21 years old, at 20 and 21 years old, it was beyond me. People were reaching the age of 30 and 40 and still referring to themselves as Negroes and Black and African American. It just, here I am, 21 years old, putting two and two together, and I'm like, wow, no wonder the country is in such disarray. Niggas is not, our reading comprehension level is so low, and so I was like, okay, maybe instead of me being so upset about it, I should do something about it. And so I did a little bit of both. I got upset about it, and I did something about it, and I started various organizations for the teaching of people so that people can know that they're not Negroes, colors of Black people, or African Americans. I showed people the first organization I was founded for the purpose of that specifically. And I joined various organizations seeking more truth and more knowledge, more wisdom, until I could gain the understanding that I have today. And that was just a drive. A lot of people just don't have it. They're complacent with being, you could call them a nigger their whole life and they'll be okay. But shit, you can't call me nigger in any language. Latin, nigger, Spanish, negro, or Black. English. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a Moor. I got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. And I'm not going to let anybody tell me that I'm not a Moor. Those are words spoken by Dr. Khalid Muhammad.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So you're a Moor. How did you become a Moor? Or did you just are a self-appointed Moor, or how did you become a part of that?
Well, I learned that I was a Moor a few times in life, but it didn't hit me until I was until somebody actually told me. No, you said you don't know you're a Moor? Oh shit, you're mad smart. He said, you know you're God though, right? I was like, yeah, of course. He was like, oh, all right. So you don't know you're a Moor? That's weird. And dude said, yo, take my number. You heard on 140. I was on 145th in St. Nicholas. No, I wasn't. I was on 145th in Adam Clayton Powell at the official seafood spot. I was at up on 7th. And God he taught me some stuff, and he took me to a class. I met Taj Tariq Bey, heard him speak, and like my first time there, he asked me some questions, and I had to answer, but I was fresh out of college. But everybody was like, they was applauding for me and shit, and I'm like, the fuck, I just got out of college. Like this should be common knowledge. I learned in life, no, it's not common knowledge. People really do think they're Negroes out here.
Wow. And ask question. You're from New York. Why did you come all the way out to LA?
Why? I came out I wanted to see what it was like. See that it was different, see something different. I met cats from LA. Most of them was annoying. But I met some cats from LA. And they was, a lot of people was telling me that I would flourish out here, but I just wasn't hearing it. I went to Cali, I went to the Bay. The Bay was trash. People was trash. People in Oakland was trash. People in San Francisco was trash. Businesses was trash. The vegan food was all right. All the vegan food places shut down in the 3 years I was there. Yeah, everybody just real, trash people, trash place. A terrible place. And I said, one day I said, you know what? I'm going to LA. Fuck it. Let me see what it's like. I took a little reconnaissance mission. I came out here for a week and I loved it. I left, I came back, I stayed for another 2 weeks, left again, came back, stayed for, I've been here since.
Wow, that is so cool. That's so cool. We're going to talk more to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The number 14 song comes from Peter G. The song is called Not Taking No. Let's get into it. Not Taking No by Peter G. on Big Old Top 20 Reggae Countdown, man. Yeah, you guys, we did 3 in a row for you. We did Peter G with Not Taking No. Number 13 was Tender by Sean Paul and Perez Hammond. And number 12 was Thank You, Lord by Buju Banton and Damien Jr. Gong Marley. Now it's time to get the comedy corner. The comedy corner is by our boy Tristan Johnson. He should be on the show in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But let's get into it. The comedy of Tristan Johnson on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was Tristan Johnson, the comedy corner. Very, very funny brother. He's really, really talented. I can't wait. But we're talking to our guest, Lord Murk Tha Cannon. Uh, you also have a business. Tell me about your other business. Where you teach people. Is it a school or something? A protection school? Or let me know about that.
So I teach a less lethal pistols class
Hmm.
where I teach people how to utilize devices that are not intended to kill. They're intended to stop. They're intended to, allow you a means of escape and allow you a means of protection, uh, through distance and pain compliance, in a way that's much more effective than a taser or a baton or a knife or some other unwieldy type weapon. Um, they're designed like pistols and revolvers, and they're legal for use and carry. It's a great way to avoid a attempted murder charge in a state
Hmm.
where, people are getting treated like criminals simply for defending themselves against armed robbers,
That's right.
people stealing from them, or just on drugs and wanting to cause them harm for no reason. I believe it's a very beneficial program for the community because it'll it'll be providing people an option that doesn't, you know, it disallow it. What I mean to say is, many engagements and conversations don't require lethal force
Hmm.
in defense of personal property, and
Okay.
so by not having to raise it up to that level, we're providing people a second chance who may be just in a tight spot, a desperate situation, maybe on drugs, or just making the wrong decisions. I think the taking of a life is something very extreme, and
Yeah.
shouldn't be something that it isn't something that we should be doing upon our own countrymen and women.
What are some of the techniques that you teach?
Um, I teach drills to increase your muscles, your muscle reflexes, and situational awareness, when and when not. If you really want to get into knowing how to utilize it effectively from certain distances, how to use each type of round and when,
Hmm.
you know, it's a program that's specifically designed to get you familiar with that's specifically designed to get you familiar with how to use the device, be comfortable with the usage of it, and how to use it so that you know nobody is harmed or killed in the process of your defense.
Wow, that is so so cool. We're going to talk more to you about that. Let's get back on this countdown. The number 11 song comes from Money Talks. The song was called. No, the song is called Money Talks, and it's by Mike Spice. Let's get into it. Money Talks by Mikey Spice on Big Old Style 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 10 song, Sweet You, featuring Steve. I mean, the song is by Steve Face. And now it's time to get to the second extra song of the week, which is another one of your songs that I like.
That would
This
be a
song
hard.
is called Not Trying to Die. Tell me a little bit about the song.
So I wrote this song. I was really just, I was inspired by the music that my city is making and relating to the experiences. And so I just tapped into, you know, some of my inner feelings when I'm, doing my thing, when I was doing my thing. I think that a lot of the time that I was out in the street, my main goal was just not trying to die. Like, yeah, I
Mm,
want to get money. We trying to talk to girls and all like, yeah, you know what's up, but really, we just not trying to die. I'm saying, and going through the, subtly and cleverly speaking on the different ways that I applied to not do so. Like when I said, I wasn't born with no straight hair, light skin, or eyes. That's why I gotta get fly. Relating to being dark skinned in America. You gotta look a certain way, and people just automatically assume you homeless or some shit. And I'm saying, so for me, it's like because I'm not white, and I don't have white features or mixed features, nothing like that. I gotta get fly. So when I come outside, that what I'm saying, I'm not just no any Negro. Now I'm the more. You better know what's up. We the flyest in the country. We the flyest in the galaxy. So that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Your song, Not Trying to Die, on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, I like that song. I got a chance to listen to the album. It's a really, really good song on the album, man. The album is pretty good. It's solid. What's next for you? What would you like to do next?
I've always had I've always had my mission to continue to create positive processes for the original people. Just gain more experience so that I can later share it with the bulk of the people who are open to engaging and increasing and improving their life in those ways and fashions and forms. So I'm continuing to build upon my consulting company and my consulting services, teaching my classes, my less lethal self-defense classes, and just continuing to, provide positive programs and spaces for the various communities that I seek to inhabit and engage and interact with. That's my main mission. That's my main mission and goal. What's always next? That's that will always be what's next. It's this now. It's something else later.
What is your response to people that tell you that you're a little bit too extreme, and that some of your goals are not realistic? What are your response to people like that?
Suck my dick.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, be real about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that answer.
You should have saw that coming. Pause. Look, here's what I'm saying. People say I'm too extreme. I'm not hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm vegan. Everything, most of the shit about me is about not hurting people, not trying to die, not killing nobody in the process. If that's extreme, then you know what I'm saying, I think eating chicken is extreme.
Yeah. Why did you become a vegan?
I think like 13 years ago. I think eating animals is not only not sane, not mentally sane. It's unsustainable and it's unrealistic. When people say, just because white people so pale people, the so-called white people, the pale skinned nations of Europe, don't colonize people's minds to the extent that they feel like they gotta eat like them. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught our people how to eat to live. Over 50 years ago, over 60 years ago, 70 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And people are still eating, the poison that the European Americans have produced for their consumption in order to, retard and infantilize their minds, their pineal gland, and their consciousness so that they're not aware of their surroundings. And, it's like, well, if you think that that's what like I said before, you got to learn to love yourself and love your brother and love your sister because they want to love you back. But you're so infatuated with the pale man and his ways and his actions that you don't allow yourself to be open to the love of your own brother and sister. Perhaps we should be more open to love instead of hate, and then we can start to build upon something positive. Otherwise, I gotta punch our niggas dead in your fucking mouth.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that either. Okay. Whoa, okay. You know what? We're gonna get back to you. We're gonna play one more of your songs. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 9 song is called Caravan of Love by D Major. Let's get into it. Caravan of Love 9, number 9 on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did 3 in a row for you. We did D Major, Caravan of Love. Number 8 was by Perez Hammond. The song was called Let Me Help You. And number 7 was Friends and Family by Richie Stephens, Bounty Killer, and Willful Skillful. Now it's time to get into your song, one of my favorite songs on the album. The song is called Praise the Lord. Let me listen. Tell me about this track. Tell me about this song.
I was just sometimes when I hear some beats, sometimes I just want to flex. Sometimes I just want to exercise my ability, and I'm most of my music is just speaking about my experiences and cover ways to express how I differentiate from people. So it's a fun song. I hope the listeners enjoy it. But yeah, that's all it was. I was just having fun.
Okay, let's get into it. Lord Murk Tha Cannon with Praise the Lord, the independent song of the week. Big old top 20 countdown. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was Lord Murk Tha Cannon. Praise the Lord. I like that song. It's really one of my favorites on the album. Um, I'm noticing a lot of artists are becoming a lot of the major artists are becoming independent. Um, what do you think about that? A lot of all these people are becoming independent. What's your take on that?
I think it's a good thing. All them always set the trends though. You know that we've been independent since the 90s and thousands. You know what I'm saying? Diplomat Records. I'm saying Big L, Flamboyant Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Hill. So we've been independent. I'm saying I think that is great that more artists is doing that. And we need to get independent not just musically, but socially, economically, and politically. And it starts with a powerful notion. It starts with hip hop. So inshallah, more hip hop artists will continue to be independent, but we'll start to support them and put money in each other's pockets so that we can pave the way to be getting more independence.
Yeah, you're an independent. Who are some of your influences?
Big L, Cameron, uh, Max B, Jadakiss, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Santana. I, you
Yeah,
know, be the whole diplomats, the locks, Wu Tang for sure. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Gods, of course.
yeah, man.
I fuck
And
with
you
a lot
don't.
of drill though too, you know what I'm saying? I can't front. These drill
Mhm.
cats have been influencing me, you know what I'm saying, from 22 G's, Chef G's. These young cats that also influenced me, man. They doing some good music out there.
That's awesome.
Shy G, Shy K, BJD, these are some I love to see young brothers win. I love to see all everybody win. That's original. I'm rooting for everybody original.
That's awesome. I'm gonna tell you guys before I forget. I met this cat like about was it a month ago, a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. I was over a friend of mine. We used to do open mics together. He had an event in L.A. and I came. I came and you were just chilling out. I think outside, and we were just. I was kind of nervous. We just started talking. We just started vibing. It's like wow, man. I was really impressed by your realness and about your consciousness. And I said, "Oh wow, I gotta have you on on my podcast." You know what I'm saying? That was like almost a month, 2 months ago, wasn't it? Almost a month and a half ago.
I think it was less than that. I think it was probably a month ago.
Yeah, man. And I was like, wow, I was really, really attracted to your positivity and your realness. And the thing you said, I like what you said. You said you hate everybody until they prove you wrong.
Yeah, yeah, fuck everybody, man. Yeah, because niggas be thinking they special. I hate that because it's something about them. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. What you about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? No, we from New York. Yeah, everybody. What's up, baby? Peace and love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't just got, you know what I'm saying, sense of you know what I'm saying, peace to them like that. You know what I'm saying? I do not know that lady. But that's what I'm saying. It's just, the energy, the vibration, we keep it high, we keep it positive, we keep it right and exact. This is love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna talk more to you, and we'll get in your business next. But let's get back into this countdown. The number 6 song is from Ani Kamosi and Lila Ike, and the song is called "I Want You." Let's get into it. Ani Kamosi and Lila Ike with "I Want You." I didn't even know he was back on the Gold South 20 countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 5 song, Roman Virgo with Red Dress. Now it's time to get to the old school jam of the week. This old school jam of the week is by a woman. I love her. She turns 44 years old today. She's my age. She's younger than me. I've been liking her since she first came out. And this is one of the songs from her very first debut album called Miss Thing. I'm talking about none other than Monica Denise Brown. And the song, we know her as simply Monica. The song that I like by her, and we're gonna play, is called "Like This and Like That." Let's get into it. "Like This and Like That" by Monica, the Old School Gem of the Week on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was Monica. Like this and like that. I'm gonna move along. He's like, whatever. He's like, look at me like, whatever, man. Hurry up and get finished with this interview. I gotta ask a question real quick. He looked at me when I was trying to say. He looked at me real serious, bro. Okay, brother.
Yeah, man,
And
I just got a serious face sometimes, man, being from the Bronx. I got the Bronx face on, being my back.
And he gets mad when I say this, but to me, he just like the actor Leon. You know, the Leon Robinson from the Temptations movie and all these other movies. You remember Leon? You know
Man, somebody
Leon?
said that, yo. Somebody said that the other day to me, son.
I said, wow. I said,
They walked
don't
up
you
to me and said, yo,
you
you
got a
one of the
famous
Temptations.
face, man. You got a famous face, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I thought it was his brother at first. I was like, wow, this is Leon's brother. But no. But it's something into your business. Don't get offended when I say this, because I ask everybody this. What does your love life look like? You got a shorty, or what's going on?
With my what now?
What's your love life look like?
Oh, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just maintaining positive vibrations, you know what I'm saying? And trying, as long as as long as I'm able to maintain my vibration high, and the people around me, the women around me, their vibration, I would hope will, be maintained to a certain standard of, or a certain level of height or ascendance. Ultimately, love is a high vibration that once attained, you want to maintain through genuine works.
That's a polite way of saying get the hell out of my business. I don't want you in my business. I got you, brother. I got you, man. I got you. Uh, I want you to say something inspirational. Give me a minute of inspiration. Something that's gonna lift somebody up who wants to do something that you're doing, who wants to, like, go the path that you're going.
You study yourself. Study your ancestors. Study where you come from. Always be open to more information. Try to take advice from people that's doing better than you. Try not to take advice from people that's not doing as good as you.
That's right.
Unless you can tell that they're smarter than you. Because there's a lot of niggas smarter than you that's not doing as good as you. And you gotta be discerning. Stop believing in the mystery God. Stop believing in the white man in the sky with a long beard in the judgment day. Because that shit not gonna help you in the real world and in the real life. The original man is God. You're accountable for all things that you do. And this is the life that you live. So you have to take accountability and act with reason and intelligence.
That's awesome.
The signs and symbols.
That's awesome.
Read authors that look like you. Dr. Runoko Rashidi, Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Jose Pimienta Bay. Read people that care about, read about people and read some J.A. Rogers books, learn a different language and then read books in them and then find your history in a different language.
That's awesome.
Read plenty of books, and not complete books, but excerpts and things like that in Spanish, speaking about the greatness of our people. Greatness of our people is recorded in various languages. Learn various languages and read them. Travel. Get out of your city. Get some more money. Stop being in the crib all the time. Stop wifing fat bitches.
We're gonna cut you off at that part.
Stop being.
Oh wow! That we're gonna gloss over that part of advice, huh?
Stop eating animals. Fucking drink more green juices. Drink smoothies, acai bowls.
Wow!
Leave the damn
to fat women. That's I'm gonna give this this is a disclaimer. This is the views expressed by Lord Murk. It's not that part is
A
not
lot of
my
y'all gotta
part.
learn the difference between fat bitches and thick bitches. Thick bitches are beautiful, amazing. Fat, not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it.
Yeah, let's you know what? Let's get back in this countdown. The number 4 song is by Damian Junior Gong Marley. The song is called Wise Men. Let's get into it. Wise Men by Damian Junior Gong Marley on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did a 3 in a row for you. We did Damian Junior Gong Marley with Wise Men. Number 3 was Yessa with Rude. And number 2 was Hezron and Beanie Man with Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Now it's time to get into the number 1 song. Number 1 song is brand new to the number 1 plot. This is by Hopeton Lindo. This song is called Favorite Girl. Let's get into it. Hopeton Lindo with Favorite Girl on Big Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Number 1. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 1 song with Hopeton Lindo with Favorite Girl. Lord Murk, how can people reach you?
Yo, I guess if you want to check out my music, you know what I'm saying? My music is SUKKMYDICKTHAALBUM. That's
Wow.
Suck with 2 Ks, My Dick, THA album. So essentially it's Suck My Dick the album.
Wow.
And you know, if you're interested in the classes, in the Let's Lethal Self-Defense classes are open. You can check out my Instagram, Checkmate Not Checkers, and reach out to me. You know, let me know what's going on. We can build.
Wow, I want to say thank you so much to Lord Murk Tha Cannon for being a guest on the show. I appreciate you, brother. And thank you to all the stations that are carrying us. The Block FM, everybody, the Block FM, what's it called? The Spreaker, everybody who's carrying this. Also, we reunited with Kill Radio. Thank you to them. And also thank you to all the listeners and also the podcast awards. The listeners, you guys have been holding me down for 9 seasons. This is our 320th show. I thank you guys for just sticking with me for the past. I mean, man, wow, good, bad, and ugly. Y'all are still with me, yeah, man. And we've had some awesome guests like we had today. And also, if you want to reach me, you can reach me at www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI banjo. Oh, also, this is actually our 325th show. Let's be real. The thought for the week is never give up hope, no matter what you're going through. You may be going through a tunnel, but if you keep on walking, you'll see the light. And you know, we always end this with a gospel song. And the gospel song that we're going to play is by the First Lady of the Church of God in Christ and also my First Lady. This song is called Yes. Let's get into it. Karen Clark shared with Yes. May God bless you. May God keep you until we, come on, meet again.
Peace.